Turning Point Media is a proud sponsor of this Chamber Minute.
Last week, Secretary Cornelius from the State Department of Community and Economic Development announced the approval of Act 47 distressed city status for the city of Reading. He clarified that Act 47 is not state takeover of a city, and it is not bankruptcy. He also stressed that while Act 47 provides some tools to the city to get their finances in order, it is by no means the solution to the city's problems. He stated 3 remedies available to the city under Act 47. The first is the appointment of a coordinator that will develop a plan to bring financial discipline to city operations. The mayor and city council will remain accountable for the plan's implementation. A second remedy is the ability to raise taxes outside of the limits in place by state statute. And the third remedy is priority access to emergency loans and grants that may be available from the state. The Secretary noted 2 critical avenues that must be a part of the solution for financial stability for our cities. By the way, there are 24 cities in distressed city status and more anticipated to follow Reading. One is the need to address structural issues at the state level that put constraints on a city's ability to raise revenue on their own, and also impose expense obligations on a city. Cities are limited in how creative they can be in raising revenue because they are limited by state statute to taxing income and real estate on a poor population and stagnant property values. On the expense side of the equation, costs have skyrocketed due to arbitration awards, health care, and pension costs. State mandates play heavily into those costs. The second critical avenue to financial stability is a focus on economic development policies that will rebuild a middle class in our cities. He suggested a focus on the neighborhoods, safety, and education as being more important than glitzy downtown projects. What can you, as a chamber member, do? First, acknowledge that this is not a city problem. The vibrancy of our region is at stake. Second, chambers are good at grassroots engagement with our elected officials. We need you to contact our state legislators to encourage them to address the tough issues of local taxing authority, binding arbitration, and pension mandates. Trust me, they would rather avoid these issues. We can't let that happen. Please go to greaterreadingvoice.com on the Chamber's website to send a note to our state delegation demanding that they do their part in making our cities viable. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Chamber Minute.
Turning Point Media, collaborating with global corporations and small business. Advancing the cause for nonprofit and civic organizations. Creating a competitive edge in a digital age. On target, on time, on budget. Change your direction with Turning Point Media.